Pacuiao lands 46% of his power punches. Some of that was constructed by going into the body early. Second and third round, he got to Algieri's body and managed to begin setting up big shots upstairs. And what Dionysia did for Manny, she's now doing for the ringside photographers and everybody in the seats at ringside. Sellout crowd here in the arena on the Cotai Strip. And now Max Kellerman stands by in the ring. Max.
Congratulations, Manny. Let me ask you, how did you do tonight?
Tonight, I did my best.
And we've seen that your best is good enough now to beat Tim Bradley and Chris Algieri. Were you satisfied with your performance?
Of course, I'm satisfied with my performance tonight. I came to fight, I did my best, and I think that's enough.
You scored 6 official knockdowns anyway. A bigger display of power than we've seen in recent fights. Why is that?
We improve our strength. We do more heavy bag in training, and we start early in our training camp. So that's why I'm very confident to win the fight, and I'm in shape.
I think it was the 9th round when you knocked him down and badly hurt him. At that point, were you looking to finish the fight with a knockout? It's been a while since you've had one.
Yes, I'm trying to, I'm looking for a knockout, but, fast, it's moving, so it's hard to get careless and overconfident.
We were talking about the large entourage that you brought with you here this time, and how you're a fighter who seems to be able to still perform even when there are lots of distractions. Why is that, Manny?
I'm so happy because there's a lot of Filipino people came here tonight and watched the fight, and I know, especially to my bunch of family, members of the family, a lot, and my kids is here. So I'm very happy because God gave me this victory tonight, and He strengthening me and He protect me all the time. So in Jesus' name, I'm victorious tonight. So thank you so much for the support of all the fans around the world.
You told me before the fight that you're not slowing down and you're going to continue fighting for the foreseeable future. But the fight that everyone's been talking about again, which seems to happen every time before you fight, is you and Floyd Mayweather. What are your thoughts about that fight right now?
He's going to fight me? Yes. Yes. I know. Well, I think I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight next year for him.
Thanks, Manny.
Thank you so much.
Manny.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Good fight. Thank you. Thank you.
Chris, you came in very confident. You guys seem to have a plan going early when you were not very active in those first 4 rounds. What was the plan?
The plan was to fight 4 first rounds. Because I knew he was gonna come on strong. I had a feeling that he was gonna try and blast me out of there just because I'm not used to the big stage. But Manny is the best in the world at fighting like Manny Pacuiao. And that's really what it is. His start and stop is great. His style, he's got so much experience, and he's perfected fighting like Manny Pacuiao.
And was your plan actually to come in and keep it contained and then knock Manny Pacuiao out? You have 8 knockouts in 20 fights.
The plan was, to like I said, get into the later rounds there without, incurring too much damage and setting up the pace and land shots that would hurt him. If the knockout came, it came. We weren't specifically looking for the knockout, but we were looking to put some damage on the guy. Just because I don't have a lot of knockouts doesn't mean I can't hurt the guys in there. I've hurt every fighter I've ever fought. It was just, to put enough hurt on him that we could, slow his pace.
Do you believe you hurt Manny tonight?
I think I caught him with a few shots that made him think. In that last round, I know his corner was imploring him to really turn it on. And I don't care what anybody says. Manny is not letting guys slide. He's in there throwing bombs, and he's trying to get everybody out of there every single round. He was just being cautious because I did clip him with a few counter shots on the way in.
It was the 8th or 9th round where he seemed to actually really hurt you with a knockdown.
Yeah.
What in those early, a couple of those knockdowns clearly weren't real, but some of them were. How badly were you hurt and when?
The only one that was I think a legitimate knockdown was when we traded the left hooks. I thought I was having my best round of the fight at that point, and I sat down on a left hook. And, I mean, what veterans are great at doing is finding little holes in defense, and he caught me with a great shot as we were trading left hooks. And that was really the only shot that hurt me, that put me flat on my back. But I had my legs pretty good, when I got up. And I knew he was going to come and bring a serious onslaught and probably slow down the next round some, which he did, which allowed me to get my footing and get back out there and look for some work.
Finally, we're all very interested in where Pacuiao is now at this point in his career, especially when it comes to his punching power at this stage in his career. What was it like?
It's not so much the punching power, tell you the truth. It's how he mixes the punches up. Manny is the best in the world at fighting like Manny Pacquiao. He has a very, very distinct and unique style that he has perfected for what works specifically for his body type and his style and what works for him. He's very good at being Manny Pacquiao, and Manny Pacquiao's a hell of a fighter.
He is. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. Jim?
All right, thank you very much, Max. The most quotable fighter of the last 30 years, Roy Jones, was Mike Tyson, and one of his greatest quotes was, "Everybody has a plan until they get hit." Right. Is that, at the end of the day, the bottom line?
At the end of the day, that was the bottom line. He had a great plan until he felt Pacquiao's power. He said his goal was to come out, fight early the first 4 rounds. When you stick a jab out there and you get hit by a car wreck, it makes you think about, wow, should I be sticking this jab out there? So everybody, people behind microphones sit and say, well, he should punch, he should do this, he should do this. They don't feel what happens to him when he does do that. That's why, obviously, he doesn't do it.
I'm on record as saying that I don't believe Pacquiao Mayweather will ever take place. Do I want to be wrong? Of course I want to be wrong. You're a fighter. What's your instinct? Do you really believe there's a possibility?
I know there's a possibility because, Floyd Mayweather is the best in the world. Floyd Mayweather does have competitiveness in his blood deep down inside. He is getting tired and probably has been tired of the Pacquiao talk. However, he does want to do things on his terms, on his turf, when he feels like it, not when nobody else tells him. So I do still believe as long as Pacquiao can continue to win, I think the fight is always on the horizon.
All right, we shall see. Meanwhile, let's look ahead, and thanks for being with us tonight.